Why, hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Ring. So this is a Lord of the Rings Legacy. I want to just give you a quick little overview and update of the last season, how it ended. We got the Defender thing just like I predicted in the previous video. I will show you, this is what we got. My merit, I got 604,867, which is kind of like, it used to be called Prestige, now it's called Merit. That's actually pretty good for me last season because it was kind of a little bit of a rough season for us. But I feel like I was fighting like crazy last season, even though I felt super outnumbered. Commonly used commander is, of course, Gimli. Why would it not be? Gimli's so cool and also amazing. Personal ring level, max. 150 is now the max ring level you get in the game. I kind of would say, RiseToWar, I'd like it if you'd pump the ring back up, like make it really hard to level after 150, but like, I mean, I guess, I think their idea is they don't want it to become overpowered if someone's super far ahead, like a whale, and then their like ring is like 180 and they can get all the resource increases too. But I don't know, I kind of like not having it up to 150, but I can understand if that was a balancing thing to try to balance free to play with like whale players in the middle. That makes sense. Did I figure that on the spot possibly? Number of recruited commanders, 60. Okay. Okay. Max warband level, 49. Cool. Number of regions, Middle-earth regions explored, 21. Amount of ring power controlled by the kingdom, 1. We kept Dol Amroth the whole time as our capital. The association that occupied Dol Guldur, the multiverse, that was the other group. That was the Otter team, or is that yeah, it was one of our friends there that I didn't know, even though there are competitors that season. So here we go. Let's look at the rewards. So again, we didn't have the ring, and we didn't have 3 rings. So, but we still got a decent amount. I got all this. I got the territories, the contributing 550 because I was in the top 100, I think, of people fighting. Rings power. So basically, fighting is important. You earn a lot. I mean, look at that. It earns more than the 2 top rewards in the game just by fighting a lot. I don't even know if that was the max reward. I think I got in the top. Unlocked, developed. All right, so anyway, I got a lot of 750 points. Sweet. So now, do you guys want to see? Do they still show the little story here? I thought there was like a little story I could show you. I thought there was wasn't there a little story? Maybe you can only do that right after the season ends. I don't want to share it with anyone right now. I'm sharing it with everyone right now on my channel. Game. Come on. All right, I thought there was like a little thing. Maybe you can't do it during another season. Maybe it's only at the end of the season where you can see like the little like the video finished off. So anyway, it ended up being a good season. I'm a little bit bummed. A little bit of a glitch happened that I was not aware of since we're talking about stories. I am very happy, by the way, to just preferences with. I like playing with the group Banana. Of course, we're not Banana this season. What did they decide to make our name this season? Tainted River Water. Okay. I don't think that's actually the main group in our group, but let's see here. We are playing Gundabad. That is our main. Oh no, yeah. Drop is our main group, which is Dark Republic, and then we're that one in the other group. So we're combined. It's the groups. We're actually doing pretty good this season. It's kind of exciting. I'm not sure who we plan on alliancing with. We'll find out in the next story update I'll give you. But things are going pretty nicely. It's got a nice, beautiful rainbow color on the map right now. It's always fun to see when it's not just one massive color against another massive color. So this is Rebuilding Glory. But there are a lot of people. The only factions that don't seem to really have anyone in them is it seems like it's Rohan and Linden. They seem like the only ones that don't really. Oh, and Rune. Rune looks pretty inactive. So they all haven't gotten something. But everybody else seems to have players. It looks like the big players are Isengard, us, Erebor, Arnor, I think Angmar, and the Rangs. And then Gondor's got a decent amount too. I'm pretty sure Lothlorien does too, but they're being kind of like crushed by everyone around them. Not us. We're not attacking Lothlorien. But I think they probably have the same amount as like Mordor does, is my guess. I'm not entirely sure. And I guess Rohan did take 1 place, so they have some players, but unfortunately it just got taken from them. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't know who will be alliancing with who, but basically what happened, the story, yes. Last season, I was AFK for the last week I played a little bit, but I just wasn't checking anything except for like helping with little battles here and there. And at the end, if you guys know this, the warband thing is a banner that pops down and says, would you like to continue with that fellowship and sign up with the next group? Yes or no? Well, I never thought. I never went and clicked yes or no. And realistically, the way it should work, all right, to the RiseToWar, here's a little bit of a critique I have. The way it should work is if no one clicks it, it's no when you get put in bag end automatically. That should always be the automatic response. But it auto said yes for me and sent me into the next season, which I was planning on actually joining another group this season, which again, I'm having fun right now. I really like these guys. They're really good teammates and we're actually doing really good. So it's super fun. But the bottom line is that was a little bit frustrating because now it's locked me into a campaign that will last at least 55 days of real time, which is a long time, right? Seasons are like 2.5 months usually. But again, I'm not like super worried about it. I started a week late because of that, so I'm pretty behind. But yeah, that was a little bit frustrating, just a little tiny bit there with that thing, but not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. We're still having fun. But yeah, so I think there should be two things with that auto thing. If someone doesn't accept it, it automatically says no, and they get removed from the fellowship and put in bag end, and that's just that's their fault. And the reason I'm saying that is they can put a setting in there that does not automatically turn on that says, would you always like to join the next season with your fellowship? As a setting, like in settings, you just turn it on and it'll always say yes automatically. And you can like turn that on. If you're someone that always wants to join that same group, then turn that on, right? That would be a perfect solve to that problem. Because right now I did not like that it did that it auto put me in when I didn't even click any button. I just assumed it would automatically put me in bag end, which is right to assume as any normal player. Anyway, but that's not that big of a deal. I'm having a lot of fun this season. So again, I will give you more updates. So last season went good. It did end with us just battling and holding our Gondor spot with Delamroth. But it was fun and everyone was nice. And so far this season, everyone's been really nice. And I've been enjoying playing a little more chilly in RiseToWar though. So what I'm doing right now is I'm playing with them a little bit more chill and trying to help and get my guys up. And also I'm going to sign up my alt account to play with my friends in Fire. So I'll be playing with them too. So we'll have some legacy videos about that. But anyway, my friends, thanks so much. Have a great day in Middle-earth. Thanks to my wonderful Patreon. Subscribe button's there. Next video's up there for the legacy playlist. And there's also a guide playlist for RiseToWar stuff. And over there is Lord of the Rings Online, a Lotro tale where I do voiceovers. See you in the next one.